All right, the Reds, thank you very much for tuning in for our instant post-match reaction. Liverpool win 2-0 at Anfield in our first leg of the semi-final of the Champions League. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you're watching this on the repeat or if you're jumping in live, hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure you're smashing the hell out of that like button. Takes 2 seconds. Really do appreciate it, Reds, as well. Dave and Ravi, and if you're commenting after the video's gone out live, I will be replying to every single one of your comments as always. Absolute legends. Hope you enjoyed that, Reds. We did. Obviously, we'll speak about the first half, but it was much better tempo. Dave getting the Reds only half time, 100% there, Dave. Dave, I don't know if you're available to come on, mate. You're very welcome to. I'll drop you the link on Twitter. But yeah, go ahead. I took the words out of my mouth, fella. But bear with me, chat. I'll just get that link as well. Same goes to anyone as well. I'll drop that in the comments there, Dave. If you wanna jump on, anyone's very welcome. But Ravi, big up Jack, lad. Ravi, big up every single one of you that has tuned in as well. As I said, just drop the link in there if anyone wants to jump on, get their thoughts on the game as well. Most importantly, Thiago really is that guy, like that. 100% Ravi. He is, as you can say from the title of this video, he is taking the absolute getting there, the Reds as well. Dave, just give us a thumbs up when you're ready, lad. Just drop that link in there, matey. But get to Ravi's comments as well. Mane, Canate, where also the whole team was quality. Yeah, we'll speak about the second half. Tempo was absolutely fantastic. But hello, lads. Thanks for tonight also giving me a lift home. Thiago was man of the match for me. 100% there, Andrew. Made up, you come round, mate. And obviously, it wasn't going to let you bloody walk home on your own, lad. So I'll just drop you off, no worries, fella. But the first half performance before Dave and a couple of lads jump on as well, it was expected. Obviously, we've analysed and we watched this Villarreal side. I know I did. I watched the second half leg against Bayern Munich, and what Bayern Munich were doing in the second leg was very much what Liverpool were doing in the first 45 minutes. Bayern, as you can tell, they've got a lot of good technical players in the previous leg. They were getting frustrated and they were doing stupid balls and they weren't really switched on in the back door, really, and that allowed Chukwueze in relation as well. But fantastic performance in relation to obviously the second half performance. Dave, yeah, I'll drop that on Twitter there, mate, as well. But chap, let me know your man of the match. Thiago, of course, will very much be getting all the plaudits, and quite rightly so. This is similar to obviously the Everton game in which we did see in the week. They controlled the tempo, as Eamon said there, and a lot of you have said, can't really complain. 2-0 though. The job, as everyone said, it's not done. Still a lot of work to do, but absolutely phenomenal performance. And shout out to the Villarreal fans as well. I think they deserve a lot of credit in relation to obviously how they've represented the football club. It's really refreshing to see a club come into the city of Liverpool and really take in the culture. Obviously, nicknamed the Yellow Submarines. Dave, have dropped that over there, mate. Just give us a thumbs up when you saw it. But yeah, Yellow Submarines and they were very respectful within the city as well. I've seen a lot of videos flying around on social media, especially from my mates as well. A couple of them that were having a couple of bevies before he went to the ground. It was great. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. But going to be getting Dave from Dave LFC chats on right now. There we go, fella.
Jackie boy, how are you?
Not too bad, mate. Great result, that one.
I'll tell you what, 0-0. It reminded me of the Everton game. 0-0 at half-time, low block, trying a few little, trying to literally not play much football, to be fair. I don't even think they did a shot on target. And then we got the 2 goals, similar to the Everton game. But we even dominated even more in the Everton game, I thought. We dominated them really, especially in midfield. I mean, Thiago, Fabinho, Henderson were unbelievable. I know Thiago probably was man of the match, but I would have liked 3, but I'll take 2. I said 2 before, but I'm just being greedy now. But at half-time, you definitely would have took 2. Because you were wondering, they get a goal. Look, professional performance, 2-0 all day long, and one foot, I suppose, in the final, but still a bit of work to do.
Yeah, 100% there, mate. And we'll just get to the main man in a little second, Dave. Obviously, Thiago talking to town, quite rightly so. Obviously, I've got a little tweet from Fabrizio Romano, and obviously, statistics-wise, we'll get to your comments before getting to what they thought of the game as well. Yeah, cheers to that, Ravi, absolute legend as well. Dave's there. Chris has gone with, 2-0 lead going into the second leg. Normally a dangerous lead as opponents need that one when it comes, but I just don't see Villarreal scoring twice, so the job is almost done. Almost there, Chris, as Dave's alluded to already, and I'm pretty sure all of you, we're all clever enough. And I think the one thing that Bayern Munich and a lot of the other clubs have underestimated Villarreal, but that first 45 was absolutely fantastic from their defensive view. We all know, obviously, they like to give European teams, a lot, especially in La Liga as well, no, they're not flying in their domestic league, but in terms of Europe, they play on the counter-attack as well. But Dave, we get straight into, keep on getting your comments in as well, Reds. We'll be speaking about, obviously, player ratings the back end of the show. But Dave, the main man, the maestro, the heart of Liverpool's midfield, Thiago Alcantara. As you can see here from the great stat, did you know Liverpool? Yeah, we know, but this is coming from who scored. Thiago pulled off 103 passes tonight, 34 final third passes, 96.3 passing accuracy, and 9 accurate long balls. As you said there, mate, him and Henderson, and I think a lot of plaudits does have to go to Henderson, especially in that 15, 20-minute period in that second half. But just your thoughts on Thiago's game tonight, really, mate?
Well, unbelievable. It was like a five-a-side. It was like a kids playing a five-a-side, and one player turns up who's a bit older than all the other kids and just controls the whole five-a-side game and won't give you the bloody ball back. You know, one of these type of fellas. But look, just he's coming into his own now. I just hope he stays fit. He stays fit for us. I think the quadruple's on. That's how simple it is. I mean, he's just been unbelievable. His levels have gone up. I was surprised. Well, not surprised. I did pick the 11 tonight for that game. I actually picked that 11. Even picked the scoreline 2-0. But I mean, we've Newcastle on Saturday at 12:30. Whether he plays in that, I don't know, because he might want them for Tuesday. It's a quick turnaround. You know what I mean? You might give Thiago and give Naby a start on Tuesday, I think. But Thiago's levels are just moving up. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Well, 98% passing accuracy. I mean, you don't even get that playing FIFA on a Sega or a, you don't even get that playing a bloody, video game. Let's be real. So it was like a video game tonight. I just thought it was professional. We did everything right. Well, listen, everybody wants more goals, of course, but 2-0, professional job, no injuries. Very, very comfortable. And the other thing is Jack, as well, Villarreal have to score at least twice. So they're going to come out. They're going to, that low block will have to go at some stage. They're at home. You've seen the fans. Fair play to the fans, actually. Yeah. Yellow Submarine. The fans are top. It's going to be a lively. That'll be a great game to be fair. Yeah. So, but them opening up and chasing will help us on the counter as well. So, it'll work for us as well. And if we get a goal 100%. Over there, the tie is gone,
Yeah, 100%, Macy. To get to your comments as well, Thiago was mine, but the whole team was class. Obviously, Aben can't complain with a 2-0. Thiago is getting better and better the more he plays. He's brilliant, Jack. 100% there, Paul. I like one go too far, Gary. There's still a lot of work to do. There's still a very good side, mate, and it will be interesting, as Dave's alluded to. We will see them potentially coming out a bit more, but
I'd be confident, really. Jack. I'd be confident of that performance tonight. I would, It's as I say, it's only half time, but this squad is a different gravy. This squad is different level. The manager, we're not complacent. We don't get complacent anymore. None of the silly stuff tonight from Liverpool, what we've seen in the other games, we've seen them making, 3-1 up against Benfica and being silly, going 3-3, or even the 1-0 against Inter. Proper professional, nice, clean performance.
Yeah, something that wasn't the case last night when we watched Real Madrid and City. That game was so open from both teams. I think both managers would have been after the game absolutely fuming. It was great as neutrals watching the game, but if you're a manager coming out, Ancelotti and Pep would have been absolutely fuming.
But I'd say Pep was fuming because I mean, they should have won it by at least 2, maybe 3 goals, and it's a different tie. Whereas now it's tight. I mean, Benzema in Real Madrid, 100,000, whatever. That's a different. That's a 1-0. 1-0 taking the penalties extra time. I mean, that game is open. Our game is slightly more. The door is slightly more closed, but still ajar. It's only half time. But I mean, out of both of us, I think Liverpool are probably the happiest out of even the 4 teams. To be fair.
Yeah, keep on getting your comments in as well. Make sure you're smashing that like button if you are new around here. Subscribe here and subscribe to Dave LFC Chats as well. As always, Conce's gone with Mane Ballon d'Or. You never know, mate. If he wins everything, you should be up there because he's had a tremendous. We'll speak about Mane tonight. I felt he really played well. What's happening, Reds? This Champions League is a piece of not too bad, Jenny, is it? All right, the firm. All right, Luke, Ricky. Hey, Tom, going with Evening Jack, Dave, Mods. No, you're still legends on here. That was another super wee night to be a red as well. Tommy, I got VIP tickets to the final, boys. Just hope we there. I think so.
What?
Tommy, I was
What,
going to say.
Give me your number, baby.
I was going to say, Tommy, you're taking me and Dave and the boys. Oh, fantastic there, Tommy. Absolutely spot on. I was going to say, probably got more chance of get putting your hand in the lottery as well, innit? There's so many tickets available.
Jack, you can apply on UEFA.com for tickets.
Oh, can you? Oh, that sounds.
It goes into a lottery. UEFA.com. You have to apply online. I did it last week for 2 tickets.
You never
know.
know.
2 tickets, and it's a lottery though. And you
have to put your passport in that.
What?
You have to put your passport number in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, passport. Sounds, yeah. You have to do everything. It's a proper, email, passport, and all that.
Fingers crossed, Reds get your name in the hat. You never know.
Jeez, I should have said that.
Thiago is a cheat code anyway. Liverpool won more Champions League games than Everton Football Club, having the Premier League. Great stat.
I've seen that tonight. Tweet, yeah.
What a season this has been so far, Jack and Dave. Looking forward to more success. Liverpool should go. Liverpool should go for the throat next week. What a defensive masterclass last night. It is really safe bookers, Porrizon. I think, not too bad there. We'll get to Tom's comment in a little second, but we go, mate, John. How you doing, lad? Great stuff. Thoughts on the game, fella?
Brilliant game. Loved it. I would have loved another goal. Just that one more goal.
Yeah.
Just to be a wee bit more comfortable. But I think they tied up.
We're getting greedy now. We're spoiled, bleeding rotten. We are. I mean,
that's what it is. We are.
2-0 first leg. 2-0 first leg. That hadn't even got a shot on bleeding target.
Yeah. We are.
Right. We're getting greedy.
We're greedy. Yeah. Listen. It's like a kid in a sweet shop. The more bleeding kids, the more sweets they give you, the more sweets you want. Let's be real. So, 2-0. I'm happy right now. I take 1-0 on Saturday against Newcastle. To be honest, I take anything. Any type of a win. 100%. So I'm happy right now. Right now, I'm happy.
Yeah, could we cut Alisson's wages tonight by 50% and put towards Salah's contract? See him on the phone twice during a new set of goalkeeping gloves and a beard for him. Tell you what, Tom, he didn't really have much to say, did he? To do really. Klopp knows how to turn a game around. I'd love to see him in the changing room at halftime. 100% there, Paul. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of expletives really. Up to Ed Tanner, get in. But we've spoken about that man, Thiago. John, I know they had one shot on target, but I was really impressed by Canate, really, yet again. I think especially there was moments in that second half where Villarreal didn't have a lot of the ball, but the brief moments, I think we'll go into the midfield in a little second, but thoughts on Liverpool's defending tonight?
Outstanding. For me, Canate needs to play every game. I love Motm. I do. Don't know. I love Motm. But I think Canate is an overall better defender.
Yeah, not too bad, really.
He's a lot more pace than Motm. And he also does go forward as well.
Yeah.
He showed tonight he's willing to make a run forward. I think he's a lot better defender than Motm.
Yeah. We mentioned Dave, spot on what John said. Thoughts on obviously Van Dijk and Canate. They make it look easy, don't we? We're coming away, as you said there, Dave and John. We've stopped them from literally having a shot on target the whole game.
I think Canate, he's only 22 and he's huge. He makes Van Dijk look small. He's so fucking big. He's huge. He's a colossus. I mean, 2 colossuses with pace, with control. I think Canate looks a lot better with Van Dijk beside him than he does when he's playing, say, Canate and Matip. I think Van Dijk, Canate going forward is going to be the 1-2. But Matip isn't bad to have there either, is he? I mean, Matip's been probably one of the best players of the season so far, but he just can't play every game because we know he has an injury issue, and we just don't want to force him. So I think Matip will be back in for Saturday for the Newcastle game, and I think Canate will come back in again on Tuesday for the Villarreal game. So listen, we've got options, Jack. We've got options now. I'm absolutely loving it. We've 3 great centre backs, so you could throw Gomez in there as well. There's a 4th. So I can't complain. Matip, Van Dijk played, there's no problem. Matip, Kanate and Van Dijk played, there's no problem. So, Dreamland. I think John's on the old Scooby-Doo's there, is he?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my feet working, so I am.
Go ahead, lad. 1 sec. We get to your thoughts on the midfield display as well. Here, Dave, as well. But Hannah's gone with Kanate, his class, but I still think he needs to be eased in rather than play every game. I think we'd all agree with that. Hannah's spot on. But Dave, Fabinho, phenomenal, mate, tonight. Obviously, we spoke about Thiago, but every single time Villarreal got through tonight, mate, he seems to just stop every single ball. I've been intrigued to chat if you notice that statistics-wise in relation to Fabinho's interception success rate, it's got to be high up there, doesn't it, Dave?
As Roy Keane would say, that's his job. That's his job. That's what he's meant to do. Yeah. But listen, nobody does it better than him, though, do they? I mean, it's just nobody does it better. That's an old James Bond song. But what Fabinho's just Thierry unreal. He was unbelievable tonight. I mean, there was 4 or 5 really outstanding performances tonight. You would say Fabinho, you would say Thiago, you would say Henderson. The midfield was just worked tonight. It just worked. And Diaz up front was just, he's getting ridiculous as well. He's these tricks. I mean, it's just, look, as I say, Jack, it was probably an 8 out of 10 performance across the board. And he had the odd 9 thrown in there. And that's good enough to beat anybody. That beat anybody on any night. It was good enough to beat anybody. I thought we were comfortable, to be fair.
Yeah, 100% there, boys. And as we said, don't want to be doing what other teams have done prior to obviously their games against Villarreal, as we said. We don't take these for granted. I don't want to be aiding this game's over because there's still a lot of work to go in the second half, second leg, more or less the second half. And the tie. Hendo was great. Kanate is pretty shit out. But yeah, as you said, as Dave's hit the nail on the head there, John, in relation to Jordan Henderson, I felt Liverpool were frustrating in that first 45. Obviously, Thiago hit the absolute, I think it was the top left of the bar, really. I think that was one of Liverpool's best opportunities. I know, obviously, in the first half, Salah, or more or less Mane, had that great opportunity where Salah flicks it into the box and it was just behind Sadio Mane. But just your thoughts on Henderson in that 15, 20-minute period. Obviously, getting the first initial goal, Liverpool, it come from a cross come shot. I think it was a cross, we all know that. But Minan put it in the back of the net. Your thoughts on Henderson's performance, especially going down that right-hand side in that 2 minutes in which we got 2 back-to-back goals? Oh, I want to go. Hello? Oh, yeah, I can hear you now, lad.
I can hear that.
Yeah.
I think you're brilliant. I love the performance. But what I will say is Henderson needs to be... He can't start a game. I think he needs to come on. He's not a starter anymore. I think his legs are shot. Henry
I thought he was good tonight, John.
No, he was good. He was good tonight, but I think he needs to become the new Milner.
Yeah, maybe next season though.
Yeah, maybe next season. Yeah.
No, from starting next season, he needs to be the new Milner.
Yeah.
So
Jordan Milner.
Jordan Milner Henderson.
I don't think he'll start anymore in this team.
I think if Naby, I was calling for Naby, and then obviously Hendo got that goal anyway. But spot on there, like. Keep on getting your comments in as well. We were going through the team player ratings as well. But Dave, we've mentioned obviously Thiago, Fabinho, Trent as well, Kanate. The fullbacks were sound. I think Trent had a couple of good rasping balls down the right. I think we scored off the back of a Trent ball into the box. Obviously, Robbo, a Trent to Robbo ball, but he was a good 2-3 yards offside. But thoughts
good
on the
finish,
attack?
Actually. It was a good finish.
Yeah, good finish. Yeah. Diaz, mate. Obviously, he was. I've seen a lot of people mention Diaz for man of the match tonight, and he had quite a good couple of efforts in that first half. But what are your thoughts on Diaz's performance tonight, mate?
He just gives us something different, Jack. He's different. He's different than all the other 5 players really we have. They all have their own different attributes. we know how world class Mo Salah is. Even if he's not scoring, he's dangerous. I mean, he made Mane's goal, the nutmeg for Mane's goal. Him and Mane linking up very well, particularly in the last few games. So Mane is a worker, but he's added goals in that number 9 position. He's added goals to his game. We know he's always added goals, but he dried up a while. But he's added a few very important goals in the last few games. And then you have Diaz doing all his little tricks. And you don't know what he's going to fucking do next, to be fair. You just don't know what he's got. He must be a nightmare to mark. He must be a nightmare.
Yeah.
But he has been some sign. I do think, and I said it before, and I'll say it again before the end of this season, he's been a catalyst for us. When we signed him in January, late in the window, the last week, it just gave everybody a lift. The team, the fans, the squad, the owners, everybody a bloody lift. Now, there was no guarantee it was going to work, but he had the profile for it to work, and has it worked? Yes.
Not too bad, fella, is it? As Eamon said there, Hendo always brings an agency when he comes on, 100%. Lifts the team, very important. Yeah. And obviously, if he's starting or coming off the bench, 100% there, boys. Thiago, man of the match from me, from North. Absolute legends. There's 18 of yous. Get those likes up, everyone. Smash those likes. I really do appreciate you tuning in. If you want to move around here, hit that subscribe button down below as well to get involved. Mate, it's frustrating. It didn't happen. But Salah, mate, for that, I really do. What a bloody an assist, John. I think, obviously, I was watching the post-match from the BT studios, and they were very overly, I know that's their job in analysing the goal, but they were nitpicking. Like, we've all played football in a park and that, not to this extent level anyway, and chat as well. But those players, the top elite level players, the decision making, it takes milliseconds. But your thoughts on the second goal, John, especially off the back of obviously we scored 2 minutes after getting the own goal, really. But it was the Salah through ball, really. I loved. What did you like about that second goal, mate?
The Salah through ball was astounding, but to me, I don't know anybody else. I don't know what you think or what Dave thinks. But Salah isn't doing the business just now. I'm really starting to worry about him.
Oh, I'm completely opposite there. I think he's doing absolutely tremendous. I know he's not scoring a goal, but I think he's been phenomenal.
He's hitting the target. He is putting shots away, but he's not scoring goals. And I'm starting to worry whether this contract business is getting in his head.
No. I have to disagree with you there, lad. I think he's doing well. I understand where he comes from, lad. But thoughts on that, Dave, and what John's had to say? For me personally, he's doing everything that he can possibly do. I think the goals will come. But I think the assist in which for the second goal got in a couple of great opportunities. Yeah.
Outstanding.
Yeah, but... No, listen, I've no worries with Salah. I mean, he got 2 goals recently. He's been making goals. He's been getting. I'd be more worried about him if he wasn't getting in the positions and wasn't having shots, and his head was down and stuff like that. I've no bleeding worry about Salah. He'll score the Champions League final winner for us. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no worry about that. Paul's asking, what have you got in your vape there, lad? He's going on there.
It's what have I got?
Was it product placements? Yeah, we're getting sponsored there, John. No.
Blueberry cheesecake.
Oh, there we go. I'll end up eating that. But lads, we'll go on to the player ratings as well. The fun part of the show, obviously, where everyone can disagree now. But Alisson, what we saying there, lads?
Alisson was asleep. I think Alisson read 3 books tonight. he read a novel and 2 books tonight. I think he read a book by halftime. The second half, I think he was just drawing pictures or something. So Alisson had nothing to do, but whatever he needed to do, he did well. So I'll give Alisson a 7. He got a clean sheet.
Yeah, John, what would you go with, Ali?
I give him a 10.
A 10?
He done fuck all. That's what you want your keeper to do. Fuck all.
Yeah.
That's where the defenders come in.
Yeah, John's gone.
I give him a 10.
So you give him a 10 just to sit there. He's doing a great. Should put him in Madden 2 swords for that game today.
He's done a job. He's done jack shit.
Yeah, I give him an 8 as well. Yeah, it's a bit of a mad that's how well we've performed in it, lads.
Yeah,
Jack, get your man of the match. Well, your score predictions in. Keep on getting. So that's Ali. Then we'll go over to Trent now. Everyone. Dave, what are you saying, chat? What are we saying for Trent,
Well,
player rating wise?
I think Trent was more controlled tonight. Went forward when he had to. Didn't overly expose himself because they play the wings as well. So he's probably told not to overexpose himself. Robertson as well. So I give Trent a solid 7 tonight.
John, what would you go with?
I agree with Dave Hawes, 7.
VVD. I'd go 7.5. Yeah, what we're saying there, chat as well. Ali's got Eamon's going for 1 for Ali. he was never in the game for us.
Was he on the pitch?
I don't know. He could have had to lie down, didn't he?
John Ockerberg could have played in goal tonight.
Yeah. Ali's doing more in that photo. As North said there, Ali's doing more in that photo than he did in the match. What stand up as well, yeah. But yeah, Trent's chat. What are we going with Trent? So John and David gone with 7s. I'm gonna go with a 7.5 before I die. Yeah. Gary's going with an 8 for Trent. So I've gone with a 7.5. Jack, keep on getting your ratings in for that. And then we'll go to Virgil van Dijk, boys. John, what would you go with Virgil van Dijk?
I go 8.
8?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, comfortable night. 8 all day long. He didn't even have to go into second gear.
Yeah, I was going to say, chat as well. Let us know your ratings on Virgil van Dijk there as well, boys. Gary's one with an 8 with Trent. I'll give Ali a 10 just for attending as well there. Spot on there for but yeah, I'd go with... Did you give them 8? Did you give Van Dijk an 8, boys, yeah?
Yeah. 8 for Van Dijk.
Yeah, I'd give him an 8 there, chat as well. Let us know your thoughts on that. So I'll go with an 8. And then we're going to Ibu. That's Trent and Canate. Get rid of that Trent bit. But Ibu Canate, for your ratings, boys, would you go with
another 8?
Another 8
for me. Yeah.
Would you say, John?
I go 9.
Wow.
A 9. Yeah, I'd go with go with a 9, really, mate. Yeah, as well.
9. A 9. He would be getting a goal to get a 9 from me.
I think it was slightly better than Van Dijk.
Yeah. No, I give him an 8. Listen, the defence hadn't got a huge amount to do tonight, to be fair. I mean, as we said, Alisson was writing books, so there wasn't much to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Gary's went with a 9 for
library.
Virgil. Yeah, interesting. Gary's going 9 for Virgil, 8 for Virgil van Dijk from North. Eamon's gone with a 3 for Van Dijk for that yellow card, especially people just tuning in going, what the fuck? Anyway, North's gone with an 8 for Canate as well. So keep on getting your thoughts in relation to, obviously, Ibu Kanate's performance. I go with a 9 as well, chat. Interesting ratings there. But Andy Robbo, boys and girls, what are we saying for Andy?
I'll give Andy a 7 as well. I mean, I'm very, very not too hard with me. I like for anybody to get a 10 off me or something, they'd want to be fucking scoring 4 goals and you winning the Champions League final. But I mean, a 7 for Andy Robbo. A good solid performance, though. A good solid. 100%. He's back to his best, isn't he?
Yeah, 100%. John, thoughts on Robbo?
Well, he's Scottish. I live in Glasgow.
Yeah.
So Andy played well. So I have to give him 8.5.
Yeah. But North's gone with a Robbo, an 8. A big 10 for Thiago and Paul. Yeah, we'll go. You jump in the queue there, Paul, but nice one that. we speak about, we give Big Norbert his rating, but Tom's going with a 7 for Andy Robbo. But yeah, I go with a 7 as well, similar to obviously what we give Trent for me. So interesting there, lads. And then we move into the more exciting positions really now in relation to Liverpool. That's when you know Liverpool have had a good performance. And then we'll Hendo, what we giving Hendo in relation to that for the first half and obviously the second half. Dave, you go around Hendo?
Yeah, I'll give Henderson a solid 8. Obviously, he was involved with the goal. Whether he crossed it or meant it, I'd say he probably did mean to cross it. But it was his urgency. It was his press. he wanted to win and all that type of thing. So it was a captain's performance. I'll give him a solid 8.
Yeah, Laverbeard's going with an 8 for Robbo. All the boys done very well. Solid 7s for me and a 1 for the ref. Oh, yeah, don't get me started on the ref. I was trying my best not to mention the ref.
Don't mention him. Don't mention him.
And Endo, North's going with a 7 for Hendo. But John, what would be your score rating for Hendo?
I give him 7.5.
Interesting. I'm going to give him an 8, as Dave alluded to. Great points there, as always. But yeah, North's gone with a 7 for Hendo. I've gone with an 8 for Hendo. Tom's gone with an 8 for the work rate was superb in this game.
Yeah.
Absolutely spot on. And I think this is probably going to be everyone's favourite. Thiago. What are we saying, boys?
Well, he was the man of the match. He was the official man of the match, wasn't he?
10.
A 10.
10? John has gone 10. Okay.
Big.
John's gone big.
It's Thiago.
I don't think I've ever given anybody a 10. Ever. In the last 4 years I've been doing this. And I'm going to hold off giving anybody a 10. But I'll give him a 9. I'll give him a 9. A 9 is quite good for me now.
So Dave's gone with a 9. John's gone with a 10. Yeah, I'd go with a 9 because you've got to have improvements, haven't you? I think if we do get in the final, we want to be given a...
I mean, if he would have scored that 30-yard rasper that hit the crossbar, you might have been into the 10 territory.
That's why I give him a 10, because that was one hell of a shot.
Yeah, but if it goes in, John, you can't give him an 11.
Yeah, we get in our ratings.
I give him a 20.
Yeah. So I'd go with a 9 for me there, chat. Get your comments in on your Thiago rating. Endo, definitely an 8 for Paul. North's gone 10 plus for Thiago. Liverbeard, Liverbeard's going with 11 for Thiago. Thiago, I give Tom's gone even more. He's gone, especially he's gone Thiago. I'll give him misses for tonight. Simone. Yeah, Simeone is going with a 9 for Thiago. We got the goal, 13, 100%. Paul's going with a 9.5 for Thiago. Thiago was an 8, yes. 100% there, Reds. And interesting. Well, we've always got to have room to improve on these ratings. So I've gone with a 9.5. Yeah, 9.5 because he's my man of the match, Thiago. The Dyson, we haven't given him a rating, have we? I'd say similar to Hendo for me. I'd give him an 8. Dave?
Who are you talking to me, Jack?
Yeah.
For Fabinho, who are you talking about? Is it starting to be dogs barking their head off here?
Okay.
Look, Fabinho, listen, he was hoovering up the midfield, as you said, Dyson. He's just unbelievable. The dog's going mad. I give him an 8.5 because he didn't put a foot wrong. 8.5.
Oh, nice one for that, lad. I think the dog must be a Villarreal fan. But John, what are we going with for you, lad?
I go 8.
Yeah, 8.5 there. North's gone with an 8 for Fabinho. Yeah, I'd give him an 8.5, yeah. I think I've given Thiago a 9. Probably one of my highest ratings. Fabinho's very close to being man of the match as well. Liverpool's going with a 6 for Fab. Interesting there, mate. But we're going to the final 3, and then we'll round off the show for tonight. Mohamed Salah. There, Reds. I'll give Mo chat. Let us know your ratings for Salah, Mohamed Salah. Eamons, yeah, we'll give the clock rating at the back end. Well, the last one, the final one. But for me, I give him an 8. Salah, a little bump up in relation to obviously the assist as well.
Yeah. An 8, and a solid 8 for me.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, he's Salah. He's dangerous. He made the goal, as you said. He looked dangerous all game. Didn't really have any great chance. He'd one or two chances where he could have did better, maybe got a goal. But listen, we just need him to just keep going, keep improving, and he'll get big goals in the big games that still have to come. So I've no worry about Salah. Solid 8 for me.
Yeah, spot on. We'll get John's rating in a sec. We'll get to Simeone's. In all honesty, though, everyone has been a 7 to 8.5. Love these lads, 100% there, matey. 100% agree with you. Salah's going with a 7 for North. The 30-yard ball from Thiago and Salah, currently they're both effective with a strong cross wind in the top end. You could see the shirts ruffling others there, Tom. Amazing stuff. He's going with an 8 for Salah. Eamon's going with a 7 for Salah. Liva Bay's going with an 8 for Mohamed Salah. John, what are you going with, Mo?
For Mo, I go for 7.5.
7.5. Yeah, go with an 8 there as well, chat. And then our Colombian little mate, Diaz. He's had a very good game, and but Dave, thought, what would you give the Colombian?
Happy Diaz. Listen, he's a joy to watch. He's just full of energy. He gives us something different, as I said. He's dangerous. Don't know what he's going to do next, to be fair. He's just unbelievable. Didn't score tonight, but made just the danger, I think, took all their defenders' eyes off the likes of Salah and Mane as well. So I would give him an 8.5. I think he was that good tonight. He was unlucky not to get a goal, actually.
Yeah, he was coming a couple of rasping shots in that first half as well there when he made. John, what would you go with Diaz? He had a really good first half, as Dave said, and it really grew into the second half, and he was always a menace down that left-hand flank.
I give him an 8.5.
8.5, big rating for John there as well. Tom's going with 7.5. Nice to see him lay off the ball for a chance. It was a lovely assist, that one at Tom. It makes things look easy. Diaz, Lara Red's going with a 9 for Diaz. North going with an 8 for Diaz. Eamon's going with a 7 for Diaz. Paul's going with a 9 with Diaz. And I'll go with a 9 for Diaz for me as well. And then the main final one. I haven't included the subs really because I think we'd all give Divock Origi a 10, wouldn't we, anyway, just for stepping on the pitch.
Divock is a 20.
Yeah, it's 20 there as well. And the final one, boys, the main man, Sadio Mane. I think he had a really good game, especially that finish. Makes it look easy, doesn't he, there, Reds? But the final player rating, and then we'll get on to Klopp's player rating as well. Manager rating, sorry. But Dave, thoughts on Mane? For me, I'd give him a 9. I really always.
Yeah.
He made that finish look easy, didn't he?
Not even for the finish. The work rate, the awkwardness, the terrier like type of the way he goes on, and he kept his cool tonight. There was 1 or 2 situations where, he could have. He gets himself involved. He did Everton and stuff like that when people go at him. So tonight he had his head on his shoulders. Got a great goal, very important second goal, and was a menace the whole game. So yeah, full of energy. 9 for me.
Yeah, spot on there, mate. John, what are you going with? A couple of the lads have got their comments in as well. Paul's going with Diaz. Diaz is scary. I love him to bits. He's given a 9. Mane, 9. Tortured them, 100%. Mane, 8-ish. John, what are you going with Sadio?
I guess Sadio 8.5.
8.5. Yeah, I go with a 9 there. I go with a 9 with Sadio. Mane, 9. Mane with Tom, he's going with a 9, as Dave said. The attitude is, 100%. We love Sadio in it. And we just love that attitude of him coming off. And the big final main one as well. Big Al, Jürgen, Norbert, Klopp. What are we giving them, boys and girls?
20.
A 20.
I'll give Klopp 24 out of 25. Look, we all know Klopp. I've been talking about Jack. You've been talking about it for the last 2 or 3 years. Shankly DNA for me. He's the closest we have to living Shankly. I mean, the way he likes. We've seen the Boot Room Boys. If you've seen the film or the documentary, the way he understands the people of Liverpool, the fans, the worldwide fans, the base, the club, everything, the staff, his own staff, the way he just pulls it all together, amalgamates the whole lot together, and at the other end of it, this is what you get, a quadruple chasing football team. And not only that, we've had unbelievable. We broke our 30-year course for the league 2 seasons ago. We got a number 6 Champions League. We won the League Cup this year, Super Cup, Club World Cup. We've won it all. He has hopefully win the FA Cup against Chelsea as well. So that'd be the clean sweep for him. But there is just unbelievable times ahead. As I said before, enjoy it, guys. This doesn't come around forever. Enjoy these days. It's cyclical football, like life, like everything. So just enjoy it and be happy we have this man for at least 2 more years. Hopefully longer. Hopefully longer, Jack.
Yeah, spot on, Dave, as always. Get your Jurgen Klopp ratings in. What I loved as well as Dave and John and no views have already said, that second half performance, pretty obvious that the lads got a good rocket up the backside, really, and quite rightly, because we were very sloppy in that first half. We got the ability.
I don't think that give them a rollicking. I think if players done it themselves, I think if players knew.
Guys come over 30 out of 10. Yeah, good, John.
That wasn't good enough. And they went themselves, right, we need to do better.
Yeah, 100% there, La. As me and you said, when you come down, mate, and there's captains all around the pitch. But Jurgen, man of the year. Paul's going with Klopp, Eamon's going with a 9. No, but I want us to steal his passport and keep him forever. We are blessed to have him, echoing the words what obviously John and Dave have said already tonight. Klopp gets 1 million from me. Live Bird, spot on. Jurgen Klopp 100. My dad literally said we need to keep him at the club the way he is kept Fergie. I pray we do 100%. And I think we'll all give him a 10, especially the reaction. I think what we all wanted, we got that reaction from him, especially in that second half performance. But gents, Dave, it's been an absolute bloody pleasure. Thank you for coming on, mate. Just shout out your channel and your socials and what you've got coming up this week, mate.
Well, look, Jack, I'm sure as you're doing as well, it's 2 games a week, 3 games a week. It's just ridiculous. I'll do something maybe tomorrow night for the Newcastle game. If you want to pop on as well with Keith, maybe, and Ivan tomorrow night about 7:30. I'll do something definitely for that because I haven't been live for a while. Dave's LC Chess, YouTube, Twitter. I'm there. I'm everywhere. It's the Reds going for the famous quadruple. Let's go.
Nice one there, John. And it was great to see you this week, John. Made up you got home safe and well, fella. Hopefully we do see each other at the back end of the year. Well, come at the end of May. You never know.
To say, it was absolutely fantastic to see, and you made my day and my wee boy's day.
Nice, fella.
Amazing. I really appreciate your time. You didn't have to do that. You didn't. But I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thank you so much for doing it.
Now I was made up to see you and your little lad, mate, and we just enjoy one of my biggest subscribers, Dave. We just love football, don't we, Reds? Obviously, one day, ideally, we could make it a day job, but at the end of the day, we all love Liverpool Football Club, and regardless where everyone's from around the globe, we're all one big family, mate, and was made up. And hopefully, we do see us come off the end of May, not just John, but I see Dave as well. We'll have one big party if all goes to plan, if we win everything.
I think it's the Liverpool YouTube channel is outstanding. Not just your channel, Dave's channel. Dave is an outstanding guy. He's sound as hell, and you cannot meet more genuine people in your life.
Thank you very much for your kind thoughts, Sir John.
Honestly, everyone, please, if you haven't subscribed to these channels, go subscribe them right now.
Do you know what I was thinking as well, Jack and John? It depends, obviously, if we get to the final, which looks like to be a very good chance getting to Paris for the Champions League final. Wouldn't it be great if we all met up if we can't get tickets for the Paris, meet up in Liverpool for the Champions League final, if we can't go to the actual game?
Yeah, we'll all have to organise that. I'll create a Discord as well, John and Dave. I'll create a Discord so we can all chat amongst ourselves as well. But really do appreciate you coming on tonight, boys, as well. And everyone, as I say to John and Dave, probably been one of my longest subscribers. And every single one of you that continues to watch the shows, regardless if Liverpool are doing well or bad, we'll always just support the Reds anyway. But thank you to every single one of you that is watching tonight. If you are watching on the repeat, even better, the Absolute Legends as well. And make sure you do get your man of the match shouts as well and your thoughts on the game. But the Reds go marching on. We'll get to everyone's comments before we do shoot off. Jurgen Klopp, but I'll read that one. It's pronounced Simeone, like Atletico Madrid manager. Nice one, La. Thank you for tuning in, as always, every single one of you. And me and pronunciations don't go well, mate. So apologies if I pronounce anyone's name wrong. But cheers, Jack and Dave, as well. Eamon's absolute legends. See the pride Big Norba has in the fans' reaction when he arrived outside the stadium. That feeds into our team. Don't underestimate the power of our supporters. 100% there, Tom. 100%. Not allowed to put our sack game off a couple of hours on Saturday. FA trying to stop our match playing in Champions League Tuesday. But yeah, we'll win every single game, North, hopefully. But lads and ladies, thank you for tuning in. Boys, really appreciate you tuning in as well, joining me. And we've got a big game against Newcastle coming up. We'll have a couple of pre-match build-up shows, so will Dave as well. So make sure to head over to subscribe to Dave LC Chats as well. And we go marching on. But up to Reds. And what a great result tonight. Go ahead.
Shut up and sit down.